Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the new and improved The Mrs. Manners Says game for teletherapy, in-office, or classroom use.
By counseling Fanny Pack of Fun.
First, we're going to talk about what manners are and learn all about them before we play our game. So what are manners? Manners are a person's outward bearing or way of behaving towards others. Let me give you some examples of bad manners first so you can see the difference between good manners and bad manners. Interrupting others, making rude comments, playing around when your teacher is teaching, disrupting others who are doing their schoolwork or listening to the teacher, asking inappropriate or too personal of questions, not saying hello or goodbye, or please or thank you. Playing with a phone or talking with your mouth full of food at the dinner table or lunch table, or breakfast table for that matter. Using bad words. You know which ones I'm talking about. Okay, so let's learn what some examples of good manners are today. Being polite. So saying please and thank you, and hello and goodbye. Saying hello when meeting somebody for the first time and sharing your name. Maybe you shake their hand, or maybe you just give a little wave if you're not shaking hands. Listen with your full attention to your teacher. Saying excuse me if burping, or if you need to interrupt someone with a question. Opening the door for others when entering a room. Waiting your turn in line without pushing or complaint. Offering to help others. Waiting to talk when someone is talking. And being quietly patient when you want to get an adult's attention. Those are examples of good manners. Now see if you can share with your teacher or counselor some other good manners that you know about before we start the game. Let's play Mrs. Manners Says. For the following game, just give a thumbs up if it's a good manner, or make a thumbs down if it's a bad manner. Mrs. Manners says, say hello and share your name when meeting someone new. If you said thumbs up, you're right. Mrs. Manners says, say you don't like a present when someone gives you a gift. That would be a thumbs down. Mrs. Manners says, say good morning to your teacher when you see her. If you said thumbs up, you are correct. Mrs. Manners says, start doing your work before the teacher is done giving directions. Uh-oh, that's a thumbs down. We want to wait and make sure that we know all of the directions before starting our work. Mrs. Manners says, tell your parent that you won't eat the dinner that they made. Nope, that's a bad manner. Mrs. Manners says, do something constructive instead of bothering your parents if they are busy. Sometimes parents have to work at home, or they have important phone calls, or they're having conversations with other grown-ups. So thumbs up. Mrs. Manners says, throw food or trash at your friends at lunchtime. That does sound fun, but it's a thumbs down. Do we want to make a big mess for our custodians to clean up after us? No, that would be rude and bad manners. Mrs. Manners says, don't clean up after you made a mess. Thumbs down. It's good manners to clean up after yourself, whether you're at school or at home. Mrs. Manners says, grab the TV remote out of your sister's hand. She doesn't look happy. It's a thumbs down. Sometimes we have to compromise if we can't agree on a show to watch with our brother or sister or friends. Mrs. Manners says, shout out an answer before being called on by your teacher. Thumbs down. It's good manners to wait to be called on. Sometimes the teacher wants to call on all of the students, not just you. Mrs. Manners says, give your friend a compliment on his new haircut, even if it's not so great. That would be a thumbs up. It is polite just to say, hey, you got a new haircut, or I like your haircut, because it might hurt your friend's feelings if you say, wow, that's a really bad haircut. You look horrible. How's your friend gonna feel? Pretty bad. Mrs. Manners says, yell at your parents when they say you can't play video games. That's a thumbs down because your parents are in charge, and respecting and listening to your parents is good manners. Mrs. Manners says, say good game to the other team that beats you at baseball. Mario says, thumbs up because good sportsmanship is good manners. Mrs. Manners says, cover your mouth with your arm instead of your hand when you cough. Thumbs up. You don't want to spread germs. Mrs. Manners says, put your head down while your teacher is teaching math to the class. Your teacher might not like that. Thumbs down. Mrs. Manners says, yell, hit, or throw things when you don't know how to do something in class or when you don't get your way. I think that's a thumbs down, boys and girls. We don't want to act dangerously in the classroom or hurt others' ears or bodies or ourselves. Mrs. Manners says, give others personal space by not touching them with your hands or feet. Very nice. That's a thumbs up. Giving good personal space is good manners. Mrs. Manners says, tell your grandma that she has smelly breath. Thumbs down. That might hurt your grandma's feelings. Mrs. Manners says, pick up trash from the ground, even if it wasn't yours. And remember, recycle if it's glass, plastic, or a can. Thumbs up. Cleaning up and taking care of the earth is very good manners. Mrs. Manners says, play with your phone or iPad at the dinner table. Thumbs down. Sometimes some parents do allow this, but in general, it's best to just have a conversation with others when you're eating. There's plenty of time for games and phones. Mrs. Manners says, make a silly face to your friend while your teacher is reading a story. Thumbs down. Once again, I don't think your teacher's going to like that, and it's bad manners. Mrs. Manners says, if someone falls and hurts themselves, help them up and offer to take them to the nurse's office. Darth Vader says, thumbs up. Mrs. Manners says, throw a ball at a student that you think is cheating at handball. Well, they are cheating, but thumbs down. We don't want to hurt others just because maybe they are cheating, but we don't want to hurt others just because we're out in a game. That's bad sportsmanship and bad manners. Mrs. Manners says, wash your hands after using the bathroom and before eating.
Thumbs up, doctor.
Mrs. Manners says, wait for your mom to get off of the phone before asking for a snack. Thumbs up. Cut in line to stand with your friends. Thumbs down. That's rude and bad manners. Mrs. Manners says, talk back to your teacher or tell her that you are not going to try to do something that she wants you to do. That's bad manners. Mrs. Manners says, put your hands on a classmate when they say something that you don't like. Thumbs down. Remember personal space. We don't have to always agree. And even if somebody calls you a name, we don't want to hurt others. That's bad manners. And you might get in trouble. Mrs. Manners says, say thank you and goodbye to your counselor or teacher at the end of class or your counseling session. Of course, that's great manners. Thumbs up. You kids rock. Thanks for playing today, and I hope to see you again soon.